Alright guys, right here at KSI versus Logan Paul press conference about to go down. You can see there's media members here. So starting soon. So yeah, here we go. Peeps over there.
Excuse me, guys.
So yeah, appreciate you guys. We're in the front row, so you guys won't miss anything if anything pops off. Look, I'm gonna show you where I'm at. I'm literally the front row. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. It's kind of a cool setup here in town. Supposedly food is going around. I haven't had any yet. Actually, I'm gonna go get some food. Come get food. Go cop some food. Zoom in on the beard. All right. Burger. Go. Right here, yeah? Good, brother. Yeah. Who's that guy? Anyone know who that is? Bro. Who is this dude right here? Anyone know who that is? I'm dying over here. Gareth up, y'all.
Are you going to get something to drink right now? Can you? Okay.
What is that? Oh, it's up there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was being lazy.
I don't even know where it was.
You know the ones I'm not feeling this. There's no fucking music playing in here. That makes me very happy. That pisses me off.
This does make me nervous over here, this situation.
I don't like this whole nightclub vibe. Like, it's just so weird. I'm gonna get something to drink. Well, are you gonna stay right here? I'll be right here. Okay. Grab me your water. Really? Oh, that's weird. Oh, never mind.
Anyone know who that is over there? No? Can you help? Alright guys, well, we're just waiting for things to get cracking. Hopefully they don't play music because it's gonna be the William Hill girls right here. Looking party.
Family.
What's up, Doc?
Right time between the next question?
I have no idea, bro. I just got here myself. Hey, how you doing, brother? I just got here myself.
Oh, you didn't make it to the undercard?
No. Oh, what's up, dog? How you doing?
Man.
Good to see you,
I saw
brother.
your work the other day at the open workout, or media workout. Like 2
At
weeks
this
ago
one?
for them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it's good stuff, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. You interviewed them both Monday, right? Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
I did.
What they talk about?
Just MMA, you know.
They know
like-
fighting.
Well, they do. They
Yeah,
really do. Yeah. Logan, well, that one had a nice little pop and
Yeah.
made the round.
Yeah, no, they know fighting. Let me put my live stream on the William Hill Girls right here.
Get yourself some ratings.
Better looking than me. Barely. Barely.
I know. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You were here for the undercard, the Billy Joe Saunders and stuff? How'd that go?
A lot of, you know, pomp and circumstance for not a lot. And now I'm going to bring out Billy Joe. I'd like to thank everybody. I want to remind you I'm going to put on a good show. I'll see you Saturday. Devin Haney, I'd like to thank everybody. I'm going to put on another great show. Good night, Los Angeles.
So riveting, all riveting
Eddie
stuff.
Hearn, once again, I'd like to just let you know we're going to see you this Saturday.
On the zone, subscribe. Who's this dude? Who's that dude?
Heck, if I know. You know I don't hang out with you people.
No, but he's like a YouTuber dude. Like a dude in the blue. I think he fought KSI or something.
Oh, yeah. He's the one. He's KSI's first boxing opponent.
Oh,
He's been here all week.
I'm live. Oh, fuck shit. If that's what you're planning to do.
Bro, come on, bro. What are you doing to us, huh? Oh my God. Shut up.
I love the accent. I got up there and I was doing
Okay.
I want to do how we did in Chicago.
Oh, okay. Oh, she has to leave that one. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not a whole bunch of moving. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Or two different equipments or something.
Yeah.
Just because.
Gotta go. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be in the front for this thing, and then afterwards, we could. We're trying to talk to both of them.
So if they are in fact four,
Yeah.
but if not,
Yeah.
I need a lot of.
Let me know. I'm right up there. So.
Okay. I need a lot of like for it to stay.
Who is that dude?
Joe Logan. Get an interview.
What is he?
Joe gets millions of views.
What's Joe? What?
He publicly
That'll do it.
My Wi-Fi all of a sudden is strong, and then all of a sudden it's got weak as hell.
Sorry, I hate
Hey, where's Eddie? Eddie. I'm going up there because, quite frankly, it's just the Wi-Fi down here is shit.
Oh, there we go. LOGANPAUL's right there. Damn. Back champ. Let's go, champ. What's up, sir?
What's
No, but that was just Logan Paul and team who just walked by. Hey, over here.
Come on, this way, my man.
Oh. Joe Jordan, you silly little. What the heck? Oh, why is everyone so angry on the internet? I don't get it, to be honest. I'm gonna talk to Joe Watercat because
How do you do that?
Yo, Gronk. It's Joe Wellercat. I don't know who that is, but he's here. Paul right there. Jake.
Hey, you gotta go up there with him. I gotta talk to you. Let me find out. Let's go chat. Let's go chat. Look at it. Let's go chat. Oh, there he is. Look at it.
I had to get called over.
Let's go, champ. How's everything, man? How's New York?
It's good, man.
Yeah? Do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing, brother.
Did he just go?
Alright, guys. Appreciate you guys all watching, bringing you guys all this stuff live. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Hit the bell icon, too. Here, see, we got Logan right here. Logan squad. Logan's mom. What's up, Madre? But yeah, always gonna bring you guys this stuff live. Look, I'm in the front row right here, so. Joe, can I talk to you real quick? How you doing, brother Steven?
How you doing? Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah. So I'm Weller, right?
Weller, yes.
Weller, all right, cool. I don't want to mess it up. Carol Artist Sports, we're here with Joe Weller. Tell me, man, KSI, Logan Paul 2. What'd you think of the first fight? Who did you thought really won, or did you think that the draw was deserving? How do you see the second fight going?
To be honest, I thought, a draw was fair. I thought Logan took round 1 and 2 and 5. Then obviously JJ round 3, 4 and 6. I thought a draw was fair. Both guys put it all on the line, absolutely went for it. It wasn't like the most technically sound fight, we know that. We can't expect this one to be either. But the will to win is there, and I think that's what it's going to come down to. Who can demonstrate that they truly have that will to win, so yeah.
this time around, obviously 10-ounce gloves, no headgear. They were landing some big shots last time, man. I mean, I feel like that kind of translates into this next fight. Someone I feel is going to get knocked out.
Yeah, 100%. I think, look, the no head guards, you know, I think in training they'll be doing without head guards at points anyway. It's the gloves, you know. No head guard feels good, yeah. When you're being hit with 16 ounces or 18 ounces, these 10 ounces, you know, you can feel your knuckles through them. And in, you know, backstage before the fight, they'll be trying to split them. You know, they won't just put them on and that's it. They try to absolutely break through, so it's as much knuckle and you know, obviously the under wraps as possible. You know, coming through. So I can't see it going the distance, but whether it's going to be, you know, KO or TKO. You know, I think the ref's going to be very hot on not letting any of these boys get too hurt because, you know, they are novices still. Right. You know, it's not real professional fighting. So, yeah.
Do you favor either guy going into the second one?
I mean, obviously, I just want the better man to win, but I feel like Logan, with having 14 months of being able to, you know, perfect what he already had. You know, he only had 3 months last time to fully learn to box. And you know, he got a draw and he looked more technically sound, you know. So I think that on top of JJ being you know, mostly on a music tour this year, that could be the difference. You know, it's all about the experience, how active you've been, and JJ's had to shed, you know, weight, and he's still carrying a bit. Is that his natural weight? Is he having to force feed and eat more to stay heavy? I don't know, but yeah, it's all these little details that we've got to think about.
Are you here solely as a spectator? You're kind of scouting, maybe you might get in there again?
So I'm commentating on the fight.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm with Sky Sports, and obviously yeah, all week just been covering the different things that have been going on, which has been amazing. Like, I've enjoyed being this side of the ring. You know,
right, yeah.
So, yeah,
so pain-free on this side.
Yeah. I mean, obviously never say never, you know, never say never, but yeah, I've definitely enjoyed this element of it.
You're a boxing fan? You're a fight fan?
Mate, I love it. That's the thing. Like, I watch it week in, week out. Like, whenever it's on, whenever there's a pay-per-view, like, I'm there. I try to get to the events as well. You know, I work with JD Sports a lot of the time to get, you know, I want to be there. And yeah, man, I love it. And that was through, obviously, me learning to box, because you learn, like, so many different details that the casual fan just wouldn't even comprehend. So, you know, it's opened my eyes a lot, and yeah, I've definitely fallen in love with it.
You gain a lot more respect when you start doing the workout, especially in sparring. When someone starts hitting you back, you're like, man, this is real stuff.
It's not a joke. That's the thing. You can't play this sport. You can't, you know, make out, yeah, I got this. Because if you truly haven't, it will show. You know, like with my fight, I wasn't truly there, like, mentally. And I froze. You know, I didn't throw anything. I was just sort of so nervous. I didn't eat the day before. I didn't sleep the day before. I threw up before I went out. You know, all these different things because I wasn't fully
immersed in it. Yeah. You know, it comes with time. It's the first one, and it's a big stage, obviously, the first time around. So let's talk, since you are a boxing fan. Joshua Ruiz, man, too. Yeah, I'm sorry, both of them really, but Ruiz is looking significantly slimmer. Joshua's kind of looking kind of slim too. Break down that fight for me.
To be honest, obviously, I was there at Madison Square Garden for the last one, and Ruiz looked like almost he was Joshua's, I don't know how you call it, just his bogeyman, like, what would you call it, where he just has AJ's number, like his style of, he's not afraid to get hit, and he's fast, and he's really short. AJ wanted to just he was almost slow starting, but his past few fights he started quite like slow. He's not really wanting to get into anything too quickly, but Ruiz brought that. He brought the heat. He came forward. He didn't get scared when he felt the power, and I think that's huge. And this time, you know, Ruiz has had a full camp. He may already have affected AJ mentally, and if what happened last time, if we start seeing that, is AJ going to be strong enough or capable of dealing with it this time? Because it may just be that Ruiz is superior when these styles go together, and that just may be how it is. But we're going to see. It's exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Do you feel that fight's going to end in a knockout the second time around 100%. As well?
I mean, I feel like AJ won't be chasing it this time. Like last time, he was looking for the knockout, wasn't he? So I think he's going to just try and box his head off. Jab, 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 and try and win. He's going to aim for a points win, but if he can finish it, then he finishes it.
Right.
I don't think he's going to worry at all about getting a knockout though. Like that was his big downfall last time. But, Ruiz obviously we can see could knock AJ out. Like both guys. I mean, that was the mad thing. Like no one gave him credit or the thought that Ruiz would have the ability to put down big AJ. but it just shows. You know, you can never predict the sport of boxing.
Yeah, the sport of boxing unpredictable, man. Tyson Fury just did WWE. How'd you think he did?
I don't know, mate. I mean, it makes you respect the actual WWE superstars more because, you know, they make it at least seem a little bit more believable. But Fury's he's not that. I don't know. I mean, it's entertaining, but I prefer even how he carries himself, like his persona in boxing, because you almost see in the wrestling he's a bit not as sure of himself because he doesn't know if he's doing the right thing. Whereas boxing, you know, even when you see him on like these sort of videos, he's just like has it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wilder, Fury 2. Well, obviously, Wilder has a big fight against Ortiz.
Yeah.
Talk about that. But if he does pass that fight and Wilder Fury does come to fruition in February, you know, talk about those fights. How do those play out?
So obviously for me, like looking at, obviously I watched the last fight. I was literally stood up the whole time, just, you know, and obviously we all know Fury had him in terms of like he was able to deal with whatever Wilder was doing, keep out the way. And to get up how he did, you know, he won that fight, 100%. But he has a big cut, big scar now. And all it takes is for that to get cut open and him to lose vision and one of those windmills come in. And do you know what I mean? Like, that is a huge thing. And I feel like part of him going into the WWE is to sort of allow time for that to recover a bit more. You know, take a bit of time off in disguise. But look, they've both experienced each other now. Is Fury going to be as every year, you know, as you start getting into like 30 and stuff, you wonder, like, have they still got the movement? Because being that fluid, you know, it takes a lot of agility. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait for it though. I just hope that Fury does it. You know, I really respect everything he's done, you know, like mental health wise and everything. So
yeah, you make a good point though, because that eye is a question mark that really no one kind of going into it. I talked to a lot of fighters and they kind of favor Fury going in.
Yeah.
But since the cut, people are a little more like, I don't know, because you know Wilder can graze you with it and rip it open again. You know.
Yeah. And that seems like the big thing.
Yeah. Joe, thank you so much thank you so
worries,
much for your time. Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Hey guys, they are coming soon. Actually, Logan's up here somewhere. Logan's up there. There's his mom's up there. But KSI, I don't know if he's here yet. Yeah. So appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. We don't want to see that, man. Same go JJ. Who's that? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think about this fight? I'm just waiting for these cats to get here. So it's kind of bright over there. But I will, respect to JJ fans though, tell Joe your video idea, YouTube viewer. Wait, what? I don't know if JJ is going to win, but I respect Logan's effort. I got a lot of KSI fans here, I feel. Are you guys more KSI or more Logan fans? Just put it on there. I say Logan fans. I'm rooting for Logan. Got a lot of people think JJ is going to win. Logan, where's the press conference towel? In Hollywood. But there's no chance of getting in here, so stay home. We're freaking Secret Service outside. Not letting anybody in here. But thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you guys all being here and watching. I want both to get KO'd. Imagine they both like a simultaneous KO. That would be unbelievable, amazing. Big Gibber, who's that? Keep shooting, man. Appreciate you, Douglas. I'm trying, brother. Trying. The Wi-Fi is trash in here. But we are here. I am from UK, but they both need to check. 9 UK, I think. What's that? It's 9 UK.
Is that going on one of those like?
I'm from UK. I don't know who's got and what right now. What time is the UK time? That's a good question. UK time. I don't know. Starts our time. like 6-ish, something like that. 6 p.m. Pacific time. Who are you for YouTube? KOR Sports, what you mean? But yeah, here we are. Who do you guys want me to talk to? We have Daniel Pacheco over here, or Diego Pacheco, in Denmark. So I'm supposed 12 in the UK. Starts around 1 a.m. Man, it starts late for you guys, huh? Oops. Sorry. Man, you guys have to be really dedicated fight fans over there, because I didn't get up at 3 a.m. to watch it anyway. I would have if I didn't have to work, but I'm gonna watch it at home. I'm gonna be in the arena, so actually I'm gonna bring you guys the post-fight press conference live, so make sure you peep. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and this way you guys will know when I'm doing the press conference. Here, I'm gonna put my boy Double G on TV.
What's
on
up,
TV.
guys?
What's
Double
up?
G on TV.
Double
on
G
TV.
on TV, on TV,
Double
on
G
live.
on Double G on internet today.
There you go.
What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, boxing people? Remember KO Artist Sports.
Thank you.
Right here, the top coverage. Don't want to miss
Well,
it.
put
Talking to the guys.
MMA, what is it? MMA.
MMAandCage.net,
There you
Cage
go.
Side Press, Double G on
Double
TV.
G on all of them. All of
Yes.
them. What'd you
So
think?
you guys-
Let's
what's
talk
up?
about it. Last
Talk about
Saturday.
it.
What'd you think?
BMF?
Yes.
You know what? At first when they stopped it, I was like, he's not bleeding. What's going on? And then I had talked to more people, and they were like, well, it's not about, the
Yeah.
cut and the blood and the vision. It's actually like, hey, he keeps going another 10 minutes, you're going to have that big chunk of meat just fall off of him. And when I thought about it that way, I was like, you know what, that was a good stoppage.
Yeah.
But when you see Nate clearly ready to fight, it was very tough for them to just randomly,
Stop it. Yeah.
that one rubbed me the wrong way, especially live in the moment, because you didn't have, on TV, you
Right.
didn't have the big, the ref with the
Right.
hands. You just
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Nate post up, and then he walks up to Jorge, and you're like, WTF.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
But, WTF at the BMF.
With the BMF.
With my BFF right
Yay.
here. No, but you know what? A great fight. I think that Jorge, was always going to have the physicality. I think the biggest thing that impressed me was that when Nate tried to close the distance, Jorge grabbed him, didn't let him, get
Trying to
working
fire
against
off.
the fence,
Yeah, yeah.
and from there he was always going to have the more power. The kicks were there, and it was just, very good Masvidal fight. Nate was game, but I didn't see him pulling out the miracle in 10 minutes, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Nate does come on, but at the same time, it's not like Jorge guesses out. You know what I mean? It's not like he's known to get tired either. And truthfully, the cut was, especially with the bottom 1-2,
Oh, yeah.
1-2 more shots, and you're making like a whole circle of
Yeah.
it was like this much apart, basically. And that's not much. You know what I mean? So I was upset too, but I think we put too much. Maybe that's unfair of us. Obviously, Nate wanted to go, but it's freaking eye might be
Yeah.
ripped off. He was talking about
Exactly.
after how it got opened up like 2 weeks after the Pettis fight again.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, that's a big issue. He's gonna have to need to clear that up. And Nate does take long hiatuses, so I'm sure he'll be all right. But it was a great fight though. It was a
No,
great fight.
it was a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fun. I think the whole spectacle, when you talk about, well, it's not, no, it was fun. Isn't this what they've been saying? You want something to break up the monotony,
Right, yeah,
not
yeah.
just fun fights. You want a little bit of this and that. That's
Yeah.
what they've been asking for. So I was good with it. I was good with The Rock coming in.
I was gonna say,
and-
what you think about the Rock?
Oh, I
walkout?
loved
liked
it.
it. I liked
I'm-
it. Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
You know what? Why not?
Yeah.
Like, why not? I mean, honestly, what? Oh my gosh, it's too much WWE. It's not like they started pro wrestling. You had a
Right.
celebrity for a different kind of fight.
Different kind of belt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let my man. I see the comment. Why not? Exactly. You get it. You get it.
Where'd you
No,
start?
but
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
Douglas, I see you. Exactly. So for me that was good. The card was great. Darren Till was surprising. I think that surprisingly Kelvin respected the physicality of Till more than he did Israel, because I really thought that he was going to be able to get on the bike and get the job done, but Darren did a good job making him really feel his size, feel his presence in there, and for 15 minutes he just got off a couple more times, and that got the decision, in my opinion.
Yeah, Till should probably stay at middleweight.
I
feel
agree.
That's a good call, because his body's huge. He's a big
Oh, yeah.
guy. Yeah. A lot of these guys, I feel, even the main event, both of those guys were lightweights, a year ago or something like that? Or, well, for Nate, it was like 3 years ago. But, I mean, he was campaigning at lightweight for a while. Masvidal was a lightweight, up until about a year ago or something like that. So I think a lot of that is is definite proof of you are better if you're not draining yourself to make weight.
No,
you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think no, and also Till is another guy. Look, he's really tall. Look at him at welterweight. He's really tall, and then big chest, large back. You can tell that 185. And that look, he's a young guy. It was probably easier, 4 or 5 years ago for him when he was.
Right.
Coming up, so I think that's just him growing into a middleweight, and I'm with you. I think he'll stay there. He's going to keep working. He knows he's got to work on his ground. It is what it is.
What is John Jones? Is it going to be Reyes next? You feel?
You know what? I think so. The Corey Anderson knockout was fantastic. He really made a statement, but I think that Dominic, I think he's just got the momentum. He's got more notoriety. I think that Corey. Maybe the winner, Jacare and Jan Blachowicz, and that's the next one. But I feel like if we're getting John in there, it's got to be Dominic Reyes. The only way I could see it different is somehow they put Corey and Dominic early 2020, and then do John Jones against the winner of that one in a big 4th of July International Fight Week card.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could get built up more. I mean, really, both of those guys just had big wins.
And I think, let me ask you, when he talks about he wants to take a bit of a break, and I understand, you're putting a lot on the line against a fighter who's not up there. Yeah. But I feel like if you're John Jones, why not just get out there and fight, in your opinion?
I don't know. I mean, John's been talking a lot about moving a heavyweight. I'm kind of surprised that isn't the option, or why he hasn't been, kind of tweeting at Stipe or any of that stuff. Probably because Stipe's a big ass guy. You know what I mean? And Stipe just had that great performance against DC. I don't like the whole calling out Israel thing. That's a little. I feel like it's very obvious that he's not
there
to
yet.
his full potential. So might as well kind of like Floyd with Canelo. He got Canelo at 23, and not to take any of that away from Floyd, but it's a chip on.
He wouldn't do that to the Canelo of today,
Right, he might not. He's not going to watch him
yeah.
like that. Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's a good idea on John's part, and he probably should be doing that because it adds to his legacy. But I feel like it lightweight kind of not tarnishes it now, but it's a bad look. I feel it's it's a middleweight. You easily could move up to heavyweight and fight these guys.
I will say this to your point. I think that Israel is the best talker at a time when he's doing well. Chael was great, but Chael was not up to the level, and I think everybody knew that.
He almost beat Spider though, had he not got tapped out in that last round.
Even then though, that was remember when the rematch or the fight with John happened. I think that was after the loss to Spider, and you never took him seriously at 205 to ever beat John Jones.
No, of course no.
Israel, at the rate he's going, and he's champion. He's coming off all these wins. He's up there with Jorge Fighter of the Year. I will say that if Israel were to knock off, say, Costa, maybe Jared, maybe Darren Till, some sort of combination.
The Cuban Yoel?
Yoel Romero,
yeah.
He's up there, definitely. He knocks out those guys. John fights Reyes, maybe Corey Anderson. You know what? Why not do something big in 2021? I feel like
2021,
if these guys go on a run, I like that. Israel can hold his own on the mic with John, and I think
that'll be fun.
That's something that's been missing. The DC, no offense, but DC was never going to hype it up the way Israel would. And I think that's what's going to be on the...
Yeah, the talkers are the best part of this game, man, for sure, which should be good.
And they're performing well, which is the second half. You want to hype it up, talk well, and kick ass. They're both doing it.
There it is.
It's that simple. It's that simple. You guys know. It's that simple. It's that simple.
That's it. Oh man, look at all these.
Let's talk about boxing. Let me ask you some questions. Okay. On Saturday, they made Canelo wait for my people, the UFC. I mean, don't get me wrong, we adopted him, but he knows. He knows, where the family is at.
I honestly loved it. I loved it because as a fan, I was actually in the media room.
You got more combat for your dollars.
Yeah. And as a fan, I was as a fan of both. I was in the media room because people were watching the UFC in the media room. So I was like, cool. Like I knew they were going to wait for it. Like I want to watch it anyway. I thought it was a good call for the fans. I think all this kind of back and forth about, the boxing waited for the UFC, like it's UFC was pay-per-view. So these people want the fights back to back to back. DAZN is an app that yes, you have to pay for monthly, but you had it for the month. And I think the DAZN, I don't know whose call it was. I feel it was probably DAZN's people. That thought, well, hey, let's wait because we want that viewership to come to watch Canelo afterwards. And truthfully, all my fight friends are both. A lot of them are both. I have very few that are kind of like hardcore one or the other. And so all of them were hitting me up like, yo, when is Canelo going to start? Or text me when Canelo starts because they were watching the UFC. So to me, I was all for it. Like, I was all for it. I think they did it for the fans. I personally love being, in the stadium and watching. I feel like it's Guinness should record it as like the biggest fight party of all time. Canelo Kovalev. You know what I mean? It's the biggest fight party of all time. It's paying respect to both, I feel. And I think that's what it is. I don't feel like it's boxing waited for UFC to, like it was like a one makes the other one better. You know what I mean? Like Masvidal made $500,000 and Canelo made $35 million. So when you really check in the scoreboard, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure Masvidal would have much rather been fighting at MGM that night than he would have at MSG with those numbers. You know what I mean? So but I was all for it. I loved it.
To me, I think that you're not going to have a blanket, everyone was good with it or everyone was bad with it. I think what you probably had, I understand, if you came for boxing, people probably said, you know what, if I want to watch UFC, I would have gone to New York. I came to Vegas to see Canelo. Yeah. I completely get that.
Right.
100%. I completely get that. That said, to me, you said the crossover. I've talked to a lot of the guys now, and everyone was just like, you know what, the network did what I think was best. I think you got to understand, UFC is one time, one pop for a pay-per-view. DAZN, like you said, new subscribers are coming in for the month, and it's a longer process. And let's be honest, this wasn't a problem you had a year ago, buying 2 pay-per-views. Now you got to sign up with the app. It's not just click on your TV and the channel. If you're doing it off a computer or whatever, you're firing up multiple things. I get on that business side of it, trying to go back and forth. But certainly, I agree with you. If you were a fan and you like both, you got more combat for your dollars when MGM played it. And then from there, you really just, enjoyed the show. But if you're a boxing fan and you said, why'd they make me wait? If you're Canelo and Kovalev, you've got a right to be mad. For sure. And I completely get that. But I think overall, you probably appease the most people doing it the way they did.
I 100% agree. I think it was the right call. We live in a new time. The app,
the streaming wars.
Yeah.
This is just boxing and MMA. I mean, Netflix versus Disney Plus versus Hulu versus Amazon.
And then they're getting rid of The Office, bro, on Netflix.
I can't do that. I heard they already got rid of Friends. That hurt me
did they?
too.
I didn't know about that one.
But I guess they're picking up Frasier or something like that, though. So you still got sitcoms. Netflix
Consolation,
people.
Consolation of Frasier. I don't know about that trade.
Let me ask you, KSI, Logan Paul. I've been asking them what is the what is the demographic they're bringing in? Because I asked them, is it just very bluntly, we're filling up the Staples Center with people under 16?
Teeny boppers?
Yeah.
That's what the press conference looked like.
And
I work at an elementary school, and a couple kids already told me, I'm going to KSI Logan Paul. I was like, what the heck?
There you go.
Yeah, so the way I see it is very much so kind of the way Matchroom is talking about it is so many new eyes are going to be on boxing that normally wouldn't be. And I think the undercard is going to be a big deal in this fight as far as these. I feel like I don't know Santiago who's fighting Haney. I don't know Corceres who's fighting Saunders. But if either one of those fights is a war, I feel that creates more boxing fans. People inherently like a fight.
People got pumped up.
Yeah, like Max Kellerman said it best. He was like, if there was a basketball, if you were in any street corner in the United States, there's a basketball game in one corner, a football game in another corner, a baseball game in another corner, and people fighting in the other corner, most people are going to be in the fight.
Yeah.
Now, if it's LeBron James versus, Durant, if it's,
who are those idiots
Brady
fighting
versus,
over there?
like the Patriots versus the Packers, like all that, then and
Why not the Rams,
and two more schmoes fighting, people will still be at the fight because shit, it's a fight.
Don't talk about the schmo. He's right over there.
Hey, that's schmo money.
It's a homie.
It's but you know what I mean? So I feel like people inherently like a fight, and so if you put on good undercards, people are gonna watch. turn on the zone to see Logan Paul, but if they tune in and Saunders, knocks dude's head off, it's like, oh, who's that? And then it's kind of like, oh, well, who's he calling out? Oh, who's that guy? And then that's kind of the snowball effect,
I think when you talk about passion and all that, just take 2 steps back. If you don't like it, you don't have to tune in. How many rounds do I expect? They're gonna go the distance. I'm gonna
You
say
think
right
Logan
now.
Paul and KSI go the distance?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm crossing my fingers that after all this, they don't get tired in 10 minutes.
Someone's getting knocked out, bro.
You think so?
Oh, for sure.
I don't know.
In the first fight, with their big gloves and the headgear, they were tagging each other up.
All I knew, hands up, chin down. The
LD fans?
Hey, let's be honest. It is that simple. Day number 1, hands up, chin down. If they tell you, if a coach tells you anything else on your first day, they have failed. They should not be allowed to teach. Everyone knows this. So I think, Logan's bigger. KSI, I think, actually probably has more passion. I think, in terms of X's and O's, probably has just a little bit more. I see Logan does have, he's longer.
good jab, yeah.
He understands he can stretch the body out. I'm sure Shannon Briggs, day 1, get that, snap that thing out there like you're Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
That being said, I would say that, you know what? Take 2 steps back. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. Outside of that, look, if you like the undercard, you have it. If you're just interested in the circus, people like the circus. You got the bear
JJ
on the
has an
ball,
advantage.
like
JJ
Tyson.
has an advantage.
Maybe, I get it. Small and
Oh,
compact.
I get it. Yeah.
I felt he tried to make it a little uglier, a little more of a brawl in the first one when I watched it, and I was like, that's him loving boxing. I feel like
Right.
They're coming to put on. They're coming to handle themselves. They both know they're not taking on Canelo on Saturday.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Yeah.
But I think
They're
that,
fine.
Yeah. I think that at the end of the day, though, look, I mean, you don't like it, you don't gotta watch. But look, if you know what you got going in, what's the problem? Like I said, the circus, you get to see the lion tamer in the ring of fire, the bear on the big rolling
wheel?
ball. Yeah. I mean, you know what you're getting, when you sign up.
Honestly, I just like a fight, so I'm cool. I'm and kind of getting to know these guys over the press conferences and stuff. They're cool dudes.
You're a YouTuber. Who do you want to fight?
Man, I don't know, man.
I mean,
who wants to smoke
I
here?
heard they got room on the undercard.
Man, I'm ready.
I mean, I heard
I'm
that
ready.
one guy from that other
That's what he said. He said your mama. Who is that?
It's that one dude with the face. Hold on. Where'd he go?
All
With the
this
face,
smoke.
with the eyes. He had that nose too.
Man, I'm
who it
ready.
is.
I'm ready for that.
Nah.
I'll fuck up anybody for some of this YouTube
And if
money.
you're asking, I'm good. I'm promoting. I know where my
There you go.
I know where my skills lie. Not stupid.
We got some pretty ladies over here.
We do, don't we? Hold on, those aren't the only ones.
Man, it's kind of taking
boxing
a while
rings.
here.
I was surprised. They bounced it, and also it looks like they're doing the Logan media availability. They're bringing all the people in to talk to the reporters before the press conference, whereas if you were here for the undercard, they had everyone talk to everybody after.
Right.
Like, I was able to catch Billy Joe before for a minute, but I heard he was gone. Haney was here for a minute. Don't cut me off.
Sorry.
Steven. This is my moment.
Help me out.
I'm trying to talk to to my other boxing people.
Where is those interviews though? Because maybe that's where I should be.
Shannon Briggs and all of them are up there in the lobby.
I'm gonna go peep that. Let's
Go
go
ahead,
peep that.
have fun.
Good talking to you, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, sir.
thank you. Keep following MMAandCage.net.
There it is.
Double G on TV.
On the
Wow.
IG. Hey guys. All right, guys. Let's see. There's always bullshitting over there. Apparently, people are getting interviews. Getting interviews over here? Cracking over here. Are you getting interviews over here?
1 hour flight. Half an hour flight. Huh? Yeah, he just thought. And I'm back to London, I'm back to Wild. Oh, dear. Release it, so he's not confirmed he's working out.
Are you guys in line right here?
Yeah, we're supposed to go through.
Okay.
This about, you got to remember that he's going out on the night. Just keep this about.
If you don't want me to online, I'll just keep
You can do
if you want. That's coming on.
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother? Good, good, man.
Hey, you in San Diego for that Andy Ruiz workout? You were there.
I got that through, it was like the gym. But the gym like found boxing people and contacted them. Yeah, because it was the gym.
I know he's going to be leaving on the 14th. He's made announcements on YouTube. But I want to be there. I know he's going to have something, probably.
I would hope so, but yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah, if you did, you'll be there, right?
If someone tells me, yeah, someone.
Well, do me a favor. I'll call you because I'm going to be on the search for it.
Oh yeah, let me know.
I have the nerves starting to win.
Microphone.
You're feeling different from the two white
Not glasses out guy. Not glasses out guy. Oh. Content.
I got to put your number in.
We're friends in here now.
What is it?
It's
Hey, you made sure you said that's it.
I'm on there already.
Oh, there you go.
I'm live. I'll take it, bro.
Are you really live?
Yeah. There it is. You guys all got it. Oh, sorry, man. Are you guys in line right here? Or?
Yeah, we're with Sky. We're just waiting for him to come out.
Yeah. You guys are waiting for him to come out, or you guys going in? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Hopefully, right?
I'm just a man with a microphone.
Right. Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Yeah.
I just appreciate you, Joe Jordan.
Are you letting it go one by one or something?
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. Can you actually sit in this spot real quick? I'm gonna grab my mic.
Here, go get it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, man. Guys, we're gonna try to get a one-on-one. Cool, cool. Thank you.
So what do you typically produce? What do you typically produce normally? Oh yeah, so I
It's a game plan. God willing.
Did I ask you that already?
No, or maybe, but I don't remember. Yeah.
I'm going.
You are?
Only because you're going.
Are you going over it? Really? You got credentials?
No credentials have been given to anybody yet.
But apply?
No, you can't even apply yet.
I applied already.
You applied where?
I'll send you the thing.
Not to maximum.
Last year was a bit more like.
It's just, it was grayed out all this time.
No, it's on there.
How long has it been up?
Like 2 weeks?
2 weeks?
Yeah.
I don't have that link.
Yeah.
It's not on Mastodon.
They sent an email.
Oh, they sent an email. Oh, okay. You hook me up?
I'll be able to send you.
I got everything. I got my tickets. I bought my tickets.
Really?
I got my hotel.
They have your visa?
Visa? Yeah, I had to go through Saudi Arabia. That link they have.
Are you just going to buy a ticket if you can?
It's a ticket.
You bought a ticket already?
Yeah, I'm
Wow,
buying a
really?
ticket. Yeah.
Damn,
But the
Keith.
ticket's only $140.
Really?
Yeah, that was, the cheapest ticket.
Yeah.
Cheapest ticket was $140. So I bought it.
Just as long as Joe Weller get Weller to into this for us. Yeah.
It was like, it was a little confusing. I ain't lying.
Right.
And I did make a little boo-boo. Started making my reservation and booked something double. And I had no refund.
Are you serious? You have 2 rooms?
No, I had 2 flights. No, I had 2 flights, but here's the thing. I booked one. I don't know why I was thinking the flight was on the 14th.
I hear.
Starts on the 14th. So I booked the flight from the 14th to the 16th.
You're going to Saudi twice?
Well, I'm going to stay there. I'm going to be there 2 weeks. I'm going to be there 2 weeks, man. That's for sure. You know, I didn't originally plan on it like that.
Man, Key, how much money you got, Key?
No,
Goddamn.
that was an accident. That was a boo-boo. That was a boo-boo, man. I don't like to waste money like that.
Oh, man. Key just said I bought 2 flights to Saudi Arabia.
Well, I had it was no refund.
Right.
So I had to keep it because there's no refund on the flight. So I had to rebook my other ticket. But I was able to stay there for that other week. And I still don't get the 1 flight back.
But our other guy's right over there too.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm going for sure. Now I gotta have me a good time, make something out of it. It's been pretty good while.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. It's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I'm so glad I ran into you today.
Why? What's
You
up,
know
man?
why?
How you, man? Good to see you.
How you doing, man? Keith. There is nice to meet you.
Yeah, please. I'm sorry.
Who's on? KSI's on this side?
Yeah, it's on the side. Logan Paul's on the
Okay.
side. How was color? Lighting was good. Mine was before.
You guys were waiting right here to get KSI. Hopefully it happens pretty soon. But we will see. What's that? Are you guys setting me up with the Bubba Tuna thing? What is that? JJ first, please. I happen to be on that side, so I am. Say to KSI Babatunde going to be unleashed. What's that? After this fight, Babatunde. What is Babatunde? Am I saying it right, Babatunde? Babatunde.
Excuse me, guys.
Babatunde.
Sorry, behind you.
Oh yeah, not bad, bro.
Not my bad.
Babatunde. Yeah, say Babatunde. When does it start? It's supposed to have started already. What's up there? When does it start? I live in Texas. I don't know. Oh, you mean the fight, or like when's the press conference starting?
I can even hear him with that.
The thing is also, I probably want to fix my clutch box. Okay, like that. Okay, cool.
But I will need your help with the camera and stuff, so if you don't mind.
You need me to help?
Yeah, I'll do it. I just need the point.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
wanna hold it in point?
Yeah, just hold it in point, and then I'll do the rest.
You gonna do the talking interview?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
okay. Right. Then you can hold me, help me out.
If you want.
Yeah?
Oh, well-
Okay, cool. We reverse.
yeah, we could.
I'll
we could
reverse.
pick it.
Yeah, that'd be amazing, man. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you set up? Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. This is.
That is correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the live stream. Yeah, this whole live stream will be pretty long. Yeah.
Yeah. And look.
I'm gonna ask him about the Babatunde thing. See what he says. Hope you guys aren't setting me up and I get like popped in the mouth or something. Talking crap.
You said you're waiting for King's Eye. There's Logan in there now. Right?
Logan's over there.
Oh, he's over there, King's Eye. All right, I'm game.
So
They got it before you.
Logan? Yeah. What is Babatunde? That's what I'm asking. What is Babatunde? Whatever it is. I'm about to ask him. So yeah, you guys already included me now. Babatunde is a character for someone who has on this channel. Oh, okay. How old are you? Apparently too old to not know what Babatunde means. I got small money right here. When does it start? I don't know. Nothing, man. Just working. Canelo all last week.
You did that, huh? That's big, huh? Busy as heck.
Good stuff, though. Good stuff.
You get some real good stuff?
Yeah.
Get some good hits, too.
Yeah.
Man, with these fights, we can bang up the end of the year pretty good, huh?
What's happening over here? It's like Logan and free?
Well, he's just game free, but Radio Raheem, he likes to do an hour interview.
But he finished.
He always does it. He won't let him go. He just finished it.
Okay, so I'm giving him a gift card. It should be starting soon. I'm supposed to have started already, to be honest. Yeah, they're live, but nothing's happening. The two dudes out there, Gareth and my boy Gareth and my boy Dave. Security, super strong right here. Say hit to KSI. What's going on? Nothing's happening. Yeah, we're waiting for KSI. They're still up here. Oh yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah. Yeah, no. That'll work. There's Eddie Hearn.
How you doing, man?
Eddie Hearn. So my boy Boxing Eagle says, I think they might be starting though, because you got VIP for media. Media is kind of VIP. I mean, kind of. Not super VIP, I guess. Are they gonna pass through here?
Oh, you're on the phone.
No, I'm live. Yeah. Well, KSI will, but I'm just trying to get an interview with KSI, so I'm mostly just waiting on that.
Standing up back there.
Just tell them they're ready to walk.
Shutting it down. Shutting it down. I think so. He said they're getting ready to walk.
We gotta start. We're gonna try to do a post if we can. Just so you know, we're done for interviews now, so we set up and
All good, bro.
after.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the opportunity, though.
Appreciate it, though. Thanks, man. So that was a big fat no. But now we're gonna get down to the front row and see all the bracket stuff. It's about to get bracket. Small money shoes right here. Both small money shoes. Dope ass shoes. All right, y'all. Well, appreciate you guys watching. Here we go. Almost 100 viewers on this, so that's dope. Appreciate you guys. Let's get to 100. So we will see how this plays out, but we will have a row for you right here.
It's a win-win across the board. I got to my brother. Go up on stage and go up into my body. And it's others else.
All right, well, here we are. Press conference about to resort. Hello, whoever you are. 2,500 bucks. Let's go, champ. Never happened to 100 peeps. Let's go, champ. Y'all are mean. Let's go, champ. Why are the subs going down? It's like happening already. Oh, what happened to Joe Rogan? Well, it was pretty cool. I'll full interview up on my YouTube when that comes out. But, fuck, I should have started already. But we're getting going here. It looks like now, actually, because they shut down the interview, so they'll be coming down pretty soon. So it should be good stuff. But thank you guys for watching. High five a security guard. I'm trying to high five. I'm trying to high five my lovely ladies right here. William, shout out to William Hill. Ask that girl out for me. Which one? This one? Or that one? Eddie Hunter. Front right. Front right. Oh, the curly hair. I got you. Devin sneaking on their live stream, pretending to download the app to watch it. Got your live right here, fam. Why you even need that? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about definitely. I mean, it's a winner for sure. I don't know about definitely. You can't just knock off straight hair over there. Come on now. You're gonna have a good angle on your girl, but she is, yeah. They're talking about something.
They've been top 5. It's quite great.
Love this performance, bro. Come on, KS. What are you filming with?
Are we ready with me? As long
As
as
soon as Kevin comes back over, we can do it.
Kevin's getting a playlist up.
No, they're about to start playing music. No. Oh yeah, what do you guys left, right? What do you guys think? I like that. Killer vlog. Good call with that one. Left or right? Nice. They appreciate you, brother. Maybe you're not Cliff. I don't know who you are, but you're not Cliff. I appreciate you something. Am I ready for what? There's the first round KO. Oh, we got left. Oh, you want both? I'm greedy. But I'm with you on that one though. Right, left. Oh, it's pretty even actually so far. Right. Ooh, a lot of rights. Maybe because, do you guys see the, yeah, I mean, left is pretty solid. Right, a lot of rights on here. Got an 8, I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's a right. Right, damn. Right, damn. Damn, a lot of rights. You guys in the middle. Good stuff. Both is part of the fucking answer. Right, middle, you, hail. Hey, if there really is a you, I hope you're fire. I hope you look like left or right, because if you do look like left or right, slide in your boy's DM. Right, from where? Hello from County Kildare Island. Hey, what's up? What's up, Ireland? That's crazy, right? I'm like in Los Angeles, California, and someone from Ireland just watching me live. That's crazy, man. Dude is on the far left. Oh, what's that guy's name? Joe? Joe. I'm from Malta. What's up, Malta? Where's everyone at? Hey, in Minnesota. My dad lives in Minnesota. What's up, Sweden? Denmark? Saudi Arabia. Hey, you want to cover, what's up, New Zealand? Trying to cover Ruiz or what? Ooh, Serbia, England, Brazil. Wow, that's dope. He's Farmington. Greece, Ireland. Hey, let's go, Ireland and England. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate you guys all watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. I'm gonna bring you guys the post office, the post-fight press conference. Hey, Zimbabwe, South Carolina. I missed a couple of these. England, Scotland, Iraq, South Carolina, Zimbabwe.
Now, making his way to the stage, please welcome America's #1 YouTube and social media star, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, by way of Ohio. Introducing the Maverick, Logan Paul!
Yeah. I'm just going to talk over the mic. This freaking me, but here comes Logan Paul right here. You see him in the all white with the white hat with Shannon Paul, Shannon Briggs hyping him up. So go check it out. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys. Here comes Logan right here, and coming up pretty solid. Hopefully.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the dais, please welcome the United Kingdom's #1 YouTube and social media star, fighting out of Watford, England. He's known as the Nightmare, KS. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Matchroom Boxing USA, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn.
Thanks, David, and thank you, Logan and KSI. The difference between this press conference, of course, no public this time, so no Bibles, no contraception, no Vaseline flying through my head. And it's been an incredible build-up. I've got to say, I've learned so much in the build-up to this fight. I've been promoting boxing for over 10 years. I've been around the sport for 30 years. I've never seen anything like this before. The numbers that I've seen in the build-up to this fight, the pre-registration numbers that I'm seeing on DAZN, who are exclusively streaming this fight across the US and all their territories on Sky Sports in the UK, on fight.tv, is unbelievable. Countries that I didn't even know knew about the sport of boxing, tuning in to watch this extravaganza. And I want to thank particularly the fighters and their teams for the access that they've given us. Because even some of the most traditional boxing journalists, I look particularly at the corner of Mike Coppinger and Lance Pugmire, were just debating with me who's going to win this fight on Saturday night. And I think that's the intrigue. Two guys that are not professional boxers, but two guys that have dedicated their recent lives to the sport of boxing, stepping out in front of thousands at the Staples Centre and millions around the world to have a fight. I've said it before, people might be getting bored of it, but no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. This is for real. That's turned into a meme in itself. But this is for real. And the impact that it's going to have on their career is a great one. And we thank everybody for embracing it, because on Saturday night, as a boxing fan, we have the opportunity for a new audience to witness our sport. Not just these two guys, but world championship boxing on the undercard. Devin Haney, Billy Joe Saunders, some of the best fighters in the world. And we hope that the new audience, millions watching this particular stream, fall in love with the sport that I fell in love with, fall in love with the sport that these guys have fallen in love with as well. And that's very important to us. And I can't wait for Saturday night. I have no idea what's going to happen. And today we get a chance to do a proper press conference for the media and ask some proper questions. And before we do that, I don't know if you watched the press conference in London with True Geordie, but Joe Markowski, the Vice President of DAZN, and Adam Smith got up to talk. It was the shortest speech I've ever heard from any broadcaster. It lasted about 2 seconds each. So they got a chance to do it for real this time and talk about their experiences and their excitement ahead of Saturday. Firstly, the head of boxing. Actually, we're going to go to the Vice President from DAZN, Joe Markowski.
Thanks, Eddie. Logan, JJ, I think I speak for all of DAZN when we say that we've really enjoyed getting to know you guys and your teams over the last couple of months. You've taught us a hell of a lot about the world that you guys live in, and we really appreciate the support and looking forward to a fantastic night on Saturday. So thank you. I'll start by saying that I'm continually amazed by the engagement and the audiences that these guys drive. It's a completely new world for the zone, it's a completely new world for many of us in the room. And I think the audiences we've seen, both online, live at press conferences on either side of the pond, really speak to that, and it's going to be a fantastic event. I'm getting texts from all corners of the world, people saying, can you get my kids a shout-out video? Thank you both for doing that. I'm slightly distracted right now. But listen, we've been banging the drum this fall. It's fight season on the zone. Triple G, Canelo, Kovalev, Ruiz, Joshua. Our schedule has been completely packed, but this Saturday is something entirely different. The fight is being covered by all mainstream media outlets, Eddie mentioned, ESPN, CNN, Entertainment Tonight. Eddie and I speak with the New York Times this afternoon. I'm not saying that all the coverage from many of you in the room will be positive, especially the hardcore boxing fans, but it's coverage nonetheless, and that speaks to this fight, this event, this promotion cutting through. And as someone who spent the last year in the US trying to make that happen, that is not an easy thing to do. So we truly appreciate that, and it speaks to the quality of the promotion across the board. To these men, Logan and KSI, they truly know how to generate interest. Our social media numbers, our early subscriber numbers are tracking to be extremely, extremely positive. We welcome all fans in LA, all members of the media, for what's sure to be a fantastic event. So last message from me, if you're in the US, if you're in any of our territories, download the zone, enjoy the fight, and open your hearts to what's sure to be a fantastic event on Saturday night. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Joe. And from the UK side, the head of boxing at Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
I think Joe said it all. Embrace, embrace, embrace. Changing times in the world, and I think that's what's important here. Fantastic that we had the likes of Billy Joe Saunders and Devon Haney and the great fighters, the great world champions who are on this card, and it's a wonderful opportunity for a new demographic, a young audience to come and see the greatness about boxing and why these guys love boxing, why they've chosen boxing and nothing else. I had an interview with the Financial Times yesterday. That's never happened in 25 years on Sky Sports. So it is really cutting through. It's incredible. My kids know about it. They told me about KSI about a year and a half ago. I've had such fun getting to know Logan, going to his house, going to get to know JJ and being invited into his gym with Vidal. They've been absolutely fantastic entertainers. Now they want to fight, and we cannot wait. We're working with Joe Weller, with Ethan Payne, with Gibb. It's great. It's a whole new world. Let's have fun with this. Let's enjoy it. It's a magnificent night on Saturday. Guys, it's over to you.
Thank you, Adam. I was going to ask the guys questions from their stalls, but I want them actually to come up and say a few words. Firstly, the trainers of the two fighters. And one thing that's fascinated me in the build-up to this fight is how close these guys have been to their teams and how much the teams want to win as well. Of course, KSI very close with Vidal Riley, who's a pro fighter himself, and Shannon the Cannon, who's been really quiet in the build-up to this fight so far, wants his guy to win as well. There's a lot of credibility on the line for him. So firstly, we want to welcome up to the dais, two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
Okay, what's up, guys? Let's go, champ. Happy to be here. Of course, you know you was gonna hear that. It's great, like the guys said, this is great for boxing. This is gonna, for years to come, introduce new boxing fans to the sport. Something I've my mouth has been watering over this for years now, and it's coming true, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Been connected through Logan from a friend I met 25 years ago walking down the street, and here we are today. Paulo Moreno, there he is in the crowd. Let's go, champ. Thanks to Paulo, you know, we became friends, and here I am now training one of the biggest internet stars in the world. And thanks to KSI, he has the opportunity now to embrace on a boxing career that would do a lot for him as a man and his maturity, and bring redemption to some things that in his life that he's made mistakes in. So this is a great opportunity, and we thank KSI for this. And we're looking forward to, I'm looking forward to, and I think the management team and Logan himself is looking forward to Logan becoming future champion in the years to come. And people have said, champ, what are you talking about, Shannon? You crazy? And I'm not hyping it up, and I'm not making it up. I'll say it here, I'll say it again. This man has ability. He has reflexes. He has legs. He has everything, and he's white. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he's gonna be the greatest thing to ever touch, because I'm going, what? He can't be hit. He got jab. He got everything it takes to be a future champion. I know, because I did it myself, and I did it twice. I say that with I thank KSI for coming to bring in Logan, which in turn brought me. But you're not prepared for this, champ. Real honestly, this is something that you took. This was YouTube for you before, but now this is the pro ranks, and you came to this war with a butter knife as a trainer. You feel what I'm saying? You got nothing going on. He got 3 pro fights, if that. I don't even know. What are he gonna teach you? He your age. You know what I'm saying? What are he gonna teach you? What experience does he have? What are you gonna show? You got 2 friends playing around in the gym, playing around, but guess what he did? He brought in a general. Somebody a savage. This is war. We're gonna hurt you. You're gonna get beat up really bad. I told Logan, if you don't put this man in a hospital, something wrong. Let's go, champ.
Okay, we're going to go over to the KSI training team, a guy who, as Shannon said, has had 3 fights as a professional, very close to KSI. Ladies and gentlemen, Vidal Riley.
The butter knife. The butter knife. Real life butter knife.
Hi, I'm happy to be here. It's a mad opportunity really, because I've been part of this whole YouTube boxing thing from the beginning, from when JJ boxed Joe Weller in Copper Box in London, when no one cared about it, no one wanted to get involved. And it's grown to the point where we got the likes of Eddie Hearn, the Zone, Sky Sports involved. And it's a privilege to be here. You know, there's a lot of bands going on between me and Shannon, but people 50 I don't care about anyway. And, you know, I'm just excited. I'm really excited. We prepared hard for this fight. We've done things that we never usually go through. You know, we pulled out sides of JJ that he's never had to use before. And that's what's going to win in the fight. People want to talk about the jab and reach and, oh, he's got pecs and he's got a 6-pack. It doesn't matter. What matters is up here. This has been trained to kill, and now his body will perform it. Yeah, I haven't really got much to say, man. I'm just ready to fight. When it comes to fight week, I haven't got much words. I just smile, enjoy the moment, let him go to war. And Logan, I wish you luck, because you will need it. And I'm going to do my part as a trainer to make sure he does as much damage to you as possible. And Shannon, once you finish this event, you can go back to taking your drugs and having no contest.
There you go, being disrespectful, and you're not ready for it, because if I break your fucking jaw right now, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. If I break your jaw, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. You're a little boy to me.
I'm not scared.
You're a little boy to me.
I'm not scared.
Remember that.
Okay,
you're a
you're
little boy to me, and I treat you like that. You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky if you go back to England without your George being broke. Remember that. And that's on camera. You'll be lucky if you go back to England without a broke. Now listen, champ.
You ain't got nowhere to go after this fight.
We're gonna take care of you.
Keep wrinkling your face. Keep wrinkling your face. I ain't scared of you.
We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna take care of you. I promise you. We're gonna take care of you, champ.
I don't know, this old man thinks he's so bad. He don't give a shit about Shannon Briggs. For the last how many years?
We got him, y'all. See, this is warfare. This is the pros. They chumps go from YouTube. You ready for war, champ? They not. Talk to them.
The one side, the local guy, I guess, the Maverick, Logan Paul.
I'm not a fan of the open format. I think I've said everything I need to say. Is there any questions anyone wants to ask me? Perhaps lead me off into something. No? Not a single fucking question. Where?
How you feeling, champ?
Hey, this is the best day of my life. This is the best day of my life. And tomorrow will also be the best day of my life. And Saturday, most importantly, will be the best day of my life.
What are the odds it goes the distance?
You know, I've thought about that. JJ's got a big heart. The kid works hard, we know that. He's got a big ego, and a big ego is gonna be his biggest asset in this fight. I think he's gonna get hit in the head a dangerous amount of times. I think he's gonna suffer some severe health repercussions. I'm surprised your manager let you do this. Is Liam here?
He is.
Where's he at? Liam, this is a bit dangerous. I'm surprised you are willing to risk the health and wellness of your fighter for a 10% commission. I think you know very well this is very dangerous for him. I think people are underestimating the year that I've been training while this man was on tour making music. And I think he's actually about to drop a song tomorrow, yeah?
I've already released it.
Okay, with Rick Ross, right?
And
so what are you focused on?
NSX.
So what are you focused on?
Oh, I can multitask.
Are you making music?
I can
Or are you
multitask.
fighting? You can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't, and you'll find that out.
Oh,
when your
you'll
focus
see.
has been distracted by releasing music, just like you went on tour, and I'm hitting you in the face repeatedly.
Hey guys, why don't we try asking Logan a boxing question? Let's try that. Let's see how much he knows about boxing.
Sucks, by the way.
Real quick, okay, Muhammad Ali is your guy, right?
As in, like, what, like, do I know him?
No, as in, like,
he
you
passed
look up
away.
to him. You look up to him.
Are you gonna quiz me on boxing?
Well, okay, let's go.
So this is boxing trivia.
Oh, no, let's
and
go.
is this why you're gonna beat me in the
So,
fight?
do you know who Muhammad Ali fought? Do you know,
Like in general?
Three people.
I don't want to play this game with you.
Okay, there we go.
Well, also, how is this in any capacity? How does this decide
You don't
who's
know
the better
anything
boxer
when
than
it
me?
comes to boxing.
You don't know anything when it comes to anything.
You
strike me as a dumb person. Do you know what
You didn't
decapitate
answer my
means?
question.
Decapitate. 4
Talk to me
syllables.
about
Define
boxing.
decapitate.
Let's talk about boxing.
Do a simple arithmetic for me.
What are you gonna do when I get rid of your jab?
What is 7 times 8?
What are you gonna do
What is 7
when I
times
get
8?
rid of your hook cross?
Do you want me to tell you my game plan? Because that would be
Why
silly
is your
of
body
me.
always open?
That would be silly of me. Does anyone else have questions besides the guy
He's
I'm
not answering
fighting?
any of this.
Why would I tell you my game
We're
plan,
having
the
a
guy?
boxing match. Okay, then answer the Muhammad Ali question.
Why? I don't want to play this game.
Because
If
you don't know anything.
I'll answer the Muhammad Ali question.
George Foreman.
If you tell me what 7 times 8 is.
He can't do math!
You can't do math.
I can't do it, bro.
It's 56.
Sorry, man.
It's 56.
Okay, come
Fucking dumbass.
Great.
Make the cake, champ? You're stupid.
We're going to go to questions from the floor shortly anyway.
Doesn't know arithmetic.
We're going to welcome up the UK side of this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, to the dais, KSI.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy. Alright, so obviously with this camp, it was one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life. I've said this a few times in a few interviews. This camp has pushed me to the edge, to the point where I had blood, sweat, and tears. I've never worked so hard in my life. I've never worked so hard training in my life. That's why I keep saying mentally I've reached a new level, because I truly have. I've reached a point where I'm not afraid to get hit. I'm not afraid to get punched in the face or, take a big body shot.
That's good. That's
I'm
really good.
I'm ready to fuck you up.
I hope so. I really do hope so.
I really am. And
Remember
I
what
know
I
you're
said,
afraid
Liam?
to get hit.
Remember
You're
what I
afraid to
said,
get
Liam?
hit. You can't punch backwards. You're terrible with pressure.
So this is the game plan?
I'm just letting you know what's going on.
No, keep going. I like this.
Always open for body shots.
Always.
Your hands don't really know what they're doing. And your footwork, it's weak. It's not. You don't have the speed.
Who came to the?
You've lost the speed.
Who came to the open workout?
You've lost the speed.
Did anyone see this man jumping rope? I don't even want to do it. It's embarrassing.
It's a boxing match.
My footwork?
It's a boxing
Who
match.
are you?
Okay.
You're a YouTuber / musician.
Oh, here we go again. Can we talk about boxing now?
Yeah, let's
It's
go
a
back
boxing
here.
match. So let's talk about boxing.
You're right. You know something. I'm so proud of you.
Okay, explain. So what do you know about boxing?
Well, I don't understand. What you want me to tell you what I know
No,
about
talk
boxing?
this-
What happened in the first? Answer me what 9 times 9 is. It's 81, you fucking moron.
Hey, what happened in the first fight? Let's talk about the
I'm
first
glad
fight.
you've done well with the maths, but like, let's see how you do when it comes to actually boxing. You don't know how to box.
We're 2
That's
days
the
away,
thing.
and trust me, you'll
You
see.
do not know.
You know what
don't
I think JJ's
You're
done a good job
You're
of?
thinking the jab is gonna do exact same thing that it did last time. It
Yeah, you
won't.
think so?
Trust me.
All right.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Okay, I've heard this before.
You're gonna be panicking.
You think
I know
so?
you're already nervous, bro. I know you're nervous. I know
I
the
wish
nerves is
I
getting to you.
felt anxiety.
Yeah,
I wish
yeah,
I felt
yes,
nerves.
you are.
It
I
would make
know
me
you
feel
are.
human.
I know you
But
are.
unfortunately, you're no longer
know
dealing
you
with a
are.
human. You're dealing
Oh,
with an animal.
Okay, cool. Well, I can't wait to kill this animal then. I mean, actually, no, I'm not even gonna go there. All right, just bring your boy.
No, go there, go there.
Just wait, just
Let's
wait.
see what happens. I think
You won't
JJ's
do
done a
shit.
good
You
job
won't do shit.
of
You
convincing
won't do shit.
his fans
You won't
that
do
he's a
shit.
good fighter.
Okay.
I don't think you've done a good job of convincing yourself.
Oh, I've convinced myself.
Because I see through this bullshit.
Oh, I'm ready.
And I remember last year,
I'm ready.
all this same shit was said.
Yeah, and I wasn't ready.
All
last
this
year. I
same
wasn't
shit.
ready.
Yeah, no
I will
shit.
admit, I wasn't ready. I
Why
wasn't
not? Why
prepared
not? Why
because
not?
I didn't know.
Why
You
were you-
didn't show
why
much.
weren't you
didn't show
prepared?
much. You didn't show much. I was prepared.
You weren't prepared because I didn't show much. What kind of championship boxer has that mentality?
Well, I mean,
you were just guessing that you would have been good enough?
I still pretty much beat you. You didn't take the
You
belt
still
from me.
pretty much beat me.
You didn't take the belt from me.
You was at home. You're supposed to win. What happened?
What
You
happened?
didn't draw. It was your hometown.
Yeah, but
I remember all this same shit was said last year. And the first 2 rounds, I could not believe how much better of a boxer that I was than this man.
Oh, so then what happened?
So this same thing is happening again.
And then what happened?
And then I had an adrenaline dump, and you had the luckiest fucking day of your life.
No, I didn't.
The luckiest day of your life.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we'll see.
T-minus 48 hours.
I can't wait.
I can literally hear your heart thumping through the microphone.
My heart is very, very low right now.
Your hands are shaking.
Nope. No, they're not.
Fingers are tiny.
Woo!
Your hands are shaking and
No,
your
they're
fingers
not.
are small.
Okay, well, we'll see. Cool.
Small fingers,
okay.
Big forehead.
Hey, yo, let's have some boxing questions, please.
That's what I'm saying. Not one question.
I've got some questions, and then we're going to go
Thank
to the
you,
floor
Eddie.
as well. Thank you. KSI, this one for you.
Yeah, mate.
Hanging around you the last couple of days.
Yes.
I gave you the question yesterday, which was, you really want to win this fight.
I do.
But you also really need to win this fight.
I do.
Because you know that when we talk about bragging rights, this is probably on another level to anything I've ever seen before. You really have a lot to lose in this fight on Saturday night.
I do know that. And that's why I put my all into it. That's why I put blood, sweat, and tears into this, making sure I push myself to the limit. And I've come back a beast.
I thought you said you didn't bleed.
What?
I thought you said you didn't bleed. You said that.
Yeah, I don't bleed.
So when you say you put blood, sweat, and tears, what do you mean when you say the blood part?
Yeah, internally. Cool, all right, cool.
11 times 11.
Yeah.
It's 121.
Yeah, okay.
Logan.
What am I doing here?
You're maps, apparently.
Logan, the first fight, you come out like a train. You did, like you said, you dumped your adrenaline. Not heard that before, but you definitely did that.
Yeah.
Is it the tank is there this time for 6 rounds, or do you think that actually you might only need a few rounds to end this fight?
Should it go the distance? We'll be ready. If it doesn't happen in round 1, it'll happen in round 2. If it doesn't happen in round 2, it'll happen in round 3. We've been sparring 3 10-minute rounds, 10 3-minute rounds, 4 different partners, knocking them all out. Every single one of them leaves home bleeding.
What pace?
At what pace? Like, how do you measure pace in a boxing match? Like, quick, moderate, intermediate?
Oh my god. Okay,
No, I want to know. Like, miles per hour?
Don't worry.
Help me understand the question.
Don't worry.
Help me understand.
That's how much you know about boxing.
Vidal.
Help me understand, what is the unit of measurement for pace in a boxing match? 5 times 5. This one's easy.
25. Okay. Vidal.
Yo, what's up?
Obviously, you were there for the first fight. You saw the first fight. Are you expecting Logan Paul to come out super fast again in this fight, and like he did in that first fight?
I expect him to come out better than he did last year. You know, what he's going to do, we'll find out on the night. You know, boxing's a tactical sport, so whatever he comes with, we have an answer for. If he comes out fast, then good for him. If he comes out slow, then good for him. You know, it's for us to make the adjustment. And he'll be more cautious with his stamina this year, because, you know, he gassed out last year. But there's ways around that, and we've been practicing that, so I'm excited.
For both trainers in this fight, you obviously, you're fighting at the moment, Vidal. Shannon, you've won a world heavyweight title. You've both boxed, no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. Do you think that both fighters can take the same kind of punishment this time around with the new 10-ounce gloves and no head guards in place?
Well, that's the thing, you know, when that first bell goes, when they both hit each other, there'll be a moment of realization for sure. But, you know, it's training them how to deal with those nerves and that anxiety when it happens, because they haven't experienced it before. So, you know, we expect them to have a little bit like, oh, okay,
You haven't sparred with no headgear? You guys haven't sparred with no headgear?
Let me just finish my question to Eddie.
I'm not going to let you do anything that I don't want to let you do.
You know,
Because I don't care about you, because I don't know who
you
you are.
know what, this week I can't be us, man. I can't even lie.
Are you featured on JJ's song? Are you featured? Are you on it too? Or?
No, I wish I was, but I'm
yeah,
not,
I do. I bet you do.
I wish a lot of things, right? I wish you'd let me speak, but you ain't gonna fulfill that, so.
Nah, probably not, bro. Because this is my country, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of your fighter.
God bless America.
Facts.
True.
Facts.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Shannon, to you.
Brother, yes, brother.
The difference this time around with no head guards and 10-ounce gloves. You see the first fight, the shots that both guys took.
Yes.
Can't be doing that this time around.
No, not at all. And if you look at the fight, you can see that Logan is a very polished boxer, thanks to Milton LaCroix, who came in within 3 months. He was able to make him into a sharp boxer. You guys boxing fans, you know, you look at the fight, you can see my guy's got a great jab, phenomenal left hook, a beautiful straight right hand. He's got all the tools. What he didn't have in his game, we put in his game now. He can mix it up, he can slug it out, and if he wants to, but why would he with a guy, y'all seen the fight, he can't fight. Look what he was doing. Swinging
How's
wild.
his inside
You
game?
feel me? Forget, you can't even fight inside or outside. I know what I'm talking about, champ. I'm keeping it real with you. I
You're
need
not
to break
even
your
allowed in the
spirit.
ring about
I
talking
can't-
about inside and outside.
I can't break your
This
spirit.
guy ain't even allowed to fight.
Why you say that? I'm not allowed to fight. I
Where?
have no problems getting a license.
Where?
Anywhere in the world. Who told you that? You
Fight
misinformed
anywhere in the
because
world.
you're not from this world.
Okay.
But you welcome to this world. Now you're gonna find out in this world we play rough.
Thank you for
We're
welcoming
gonna
me to
beat the
boxing,
shit out
Shannon.
you. Out the ring, let alone in the ring. We gonna
Don't
get
talk
you.
like that.
We gonna get
Don't
you,
talk
champ.
like that because
Yeah.
it's about the fight. Let them talk about the fight. Don't talk about
And the
outside.
fight,
Don't
my
talk
boy,
about
my boy got the beautiful
You're
jab.
gonna say sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna regret this.
You're gonna
You're gonna
apologize.
regret this.
I'm gonna say
And we're
sorry
gonna make
when your
change
eyes
out of big
closed.
man.
I'm gonna say
We're
sorry
gonna
when
make
your eyes
change out of you.
closed. That's
big
the only
man.
way I'm gonna
We're gonna make change out of you.
That's the
big
only
man.
apology
Trust me.
coming from
Y'all messing with the wrong people. This is real. This is a pro division, y'all. Welcome from YouTube to the pros, man.
You have a mic. You don't need to show us.
We gonna mob you,
If
champ.
you have a mic,
We gonna
it
mob you,
projects your
champ.
voice. You don't need to show.
Don't worry about it. That's how I talk, brother. Don't worry about it. It's coming, champ.
Let's go.
Can't wait.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you, brother.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you, brother. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. That's an apology, by the way. We broke him, champ. We
go,
broke him.
champ. Let's go, champ.
I told you in camp.
This is what he
you be
lives for.
breaking
He lives
people's
for this.
will.
Yeah, that's
They
what he
just
lives for.
broke
Yeah.
their will,
That's
champ.
his shit.
Look
That's
at
his
him,
shit.
y'all. Look at him. Look, they broken, champ. They broken, champ. This gonna be a piece of cake. He's not ready. As I was saying, let me just say this. Let me just finish saying this. My guy's a real boxer. Milton LaCroix, you in the building. Look at him, y'all. He put them hands together with him. The boy got everything it takes. Eddie, for real, you a boxing man. You seen this man fight. You seen him. What could have taught him with his wild caveman style? Nothing. If they try to show him how to fight with the Floyd Mayweather style, and by the way, where's Jeff? They brought Stitch in, but they didn't bring Jeff because it's not that important. They already got the check. Now listen, when they go to do this Mayweather style, they're gonna get knocked out. Only Mayweather, because of his shoulders, can put that cup up like that.
Shannon, we're not fighting. Let them talk. We're not fighting.
I do want to know. Where's Jeff, your coach?
He ain't coming to the fight night.
Why didn't he come this whole
He's
week?
busy. Yeah.
He's busy. Yeah. He's too busy to hang out with his fighter during media week.
He's too busy to hang out with us.
Do you know what he said about you? Yeah. Yeah, I'll read it. I have it here. Actually,
go for it.
This is on metro.co.uk. Did you see this? I think you know what I'm gonna say. I'm quoting Jeff Mayweather, KSI's coach. It was basically a good thing that I was part of the camp because I did have to harness everybody in and make everyone realize that no matter what, he's not a real fighter.
Okay. All right, well.
You know, your coach said that about you.
We'll see on Saturday.
Yes, we will, but
fighter, then.
Is he your coach?
I mean, yes.
Then why is he saying you're not a real fighter? Am I missing something, or are you not a real fighter?
Well, I'm a real fighter. I know
Not
who
according
I am.
to your own coach,
Yeah,
who
but
trains
I
with
know
you
who
every
I
day
am.
for the past month.
Shannon, clear your throat, man. Stop making noise.
And you know what else I heard? You know what else I heard? And Vidal said it. When y'all spar, you know he tries to beat you up, so he doesn't get beat by
course I
that
tried to beat
YouTube
him
guy. So he doesn't get beat by that YouTube guy. No one on your own team is taking you seriously.
You paying him, KSI. You paying him. Of course he ain't gonna beat you up. He ain't teaching you nothing. Taking your money,
This
bro.
is an
You
ego
gonna get
thing
hurt
for
Saturday
Vidal,
night,
bro.
bro. You gonna get hurt, bro. Real
Can
talk.
someone
This
shut
man
this hype
prepared,
man
man.
up?
He prepared, Eddie. I'm telling you.
You're
he
a hype
prepared.
man. You're literally a hype man.
Yeah, with a
Get
vicious
over it.
punch.
Get
With
over
a
his
vicious
ass.
punch. 37 first round knockouts for a reason. I bring something to the game. Savagery. That's what I bring. Savagery. And that's what we come with
you
Saturday
bring
night.
annoyance.
Savagery. Savagery.
me, man.
Savagery. Saturday night. I'm gonna be holding them back. I'm gonna be holding them back. Let's go, champ. I'm gonna be holding them back off you.
Jeez.
Yeah. I can't wait.
What do you bring to the sport, Shannon?
Tell them, y'all. What you say, brother?
What do you bring to the sport?
Excuse me, brother?
What do you bring to the sport of boxing? You just told us.
He
You just told us.
got
I'm just
three
asking you again.
fights. He got
I'm
three
just
fights
asking
in
you
boxing.
again.
He getting paid by KSI.
You said you
He
bring
getting-
savagery.
You
I
supposed to
just
be your
asked you
own
what you
man
bring.
as a fighter. You getting paid to be your friend trainer, and you got a career. What kind of career is that?
You just answered the question. Why are you whining? Why are you getting angry?
Because I'm serious. This is fight night.
I
It's
just
fight
asked
week.
you, what did you just say?
That's the difference between us Americans. That's why he coming out with the American
Oh,
flag.
it's an
You know why?
American thing now.
'Cause we
Okay.
savages.
Okay, it's an
We
American thing.
savages,
Okay.
champ. That's what we are. We savages. We go
okay.
hard.
Sit
And that's
down.
why we
Sit
come
down. Everyone in the
We
country
gonna
is
treat
savage.
you.
Okay.
We gonna
Okay.
treat you like
Sit down.
Americans
Sit
treat
down,
you.
man.
Abusive. That's what we do. We abusing y'all. We abusing y'all while
You
y'all
didn't abuse
here.
Lennox
We
Lewis.
abusing y'all. Eddie know
You
what
didn't
this
abuse
is.
Lennox Lewis.
Eddie know what this is.
You
Eddie
didn't
know
abuse
this is
Lennox Lewis.
warfare. This is warfare, champ.
Oh, okay.
Warfare. Yeah, they scared, y'all.
How about Vitali?
They scared. Come on, man. I was
When
blessed
Jeff took your belt from you.
to fight Vitali and make millions of dollars. Come on,
Jeff
stop.
not take your belt from you.
Who?
Did Jeff Mayweather not train your opponent to take
Hey,
your belt from you?
I want to talk to KSI. Eddie, do you have any more questions?
No, I'm done for questions.
That's it. Just one question for each of us.
No, we're all right.
No one has a single question. All right, right here. I like your fedora. How I got so good at math? Unlike my opponent, I have a very, very big brain.
They're a bunch of cowards.
Hey, you know you can't wear that bandana in the fight, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Does that scare you? Big target.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Big target.
Terrified.
I can see it. I can see you're still
shaking in my
slouching.
boots. Oh.
You are still slouching.
Shit.
You're joking, but when you put your hand here, you're shaking.
Not my bandana.
You know what that's called? Deflecting truth with comedy.
Take that bandana off. Take that thing off your head.
I mean, I think you've been doing that the whole time, but that's just you.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I mean,
Get that final word.
Literally,
Get that final
no boxing questions.
Any boxing questions from the crowd?
Unreal.
I've got one final question for both of you.
Fuck me.
Yes.
This is a big event, main event, Staples Center. You guys are fighting on top of the card. Got champion fighters on the card. You guys are making your pro debuts. Do you guys feel a sense of responsibility for this platform you've been given to the sport, and you feel you've earned your place there at the top of the card?
Good question.
Very good question. Do you want to answer it first, or should I?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well, through training wise, I definitely put myself through it. I know what it's like to be a pro fighter, and it's tough. It's tough training twice, 3 times a day sometimes, for 6 days, 1 day break, and having the right mindset the whole time. I've had times in the camp where, I told myself I don't think I can do this. I told myself I think this is too much for me. This is too hard. But you know what?
You push through it. Because you're a tough guy. And you're a real boxer. But not according to your coach. Go ahead, finish the question.
Either way, yeah. Mentally, I got through it. And I realized I can do this. I am a dog. I'm a fighter. I always make sure, no matter what, I defend what is rightfully mine. And this is my legacy. And I'm defending my legacy. I'm protecting my legacy. And you're trying to take that away from me.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying.
You're not going to.
No, I'm going to.
You're not going to take that away from
Unfortunately,
me.
your legacy ends
Trust me, I'm
Saturday.
going to break you. Everything I do will have intent, and you will notice that, and you will feel that.
I would hope so.
And you're going to fucking die.
Death?
Best believe.
All right.
Yeah.
Death. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big man
We'll
on
keep it
campus.
civil, please,
Look at the
gentlemen.
cock on this guy. Shit.
Final question, please. Saturday night, how do you win the fight? People talk about Logan Paul early, KSI late. What happens in the ring in front of millions of people on Saturday night?
There are so many ways that this fight could end. I could answer this question and say knockout. I could answer this question and say TKO. I could answer this question and say go the distance. But to be honest, Eddie, it doesn't matter. We're prepared for everything. My conditioning is top notch. If you want to go 6 rounds, we can go 6 rounds, but I promise that will not be good for your health. Remember what I said, Liam.
How big is this win in your world, to your career?
This is a personal thing for me. This is a personal thing for me. I definitely want to go out there and secure the victory in violent fashion for my friends, my family, my fans, everyone that's going to be at the Staples Center. But to be honest, Eddie, KSI just happens to be the guy in the ring for me. This is the end of a redemption arc that has changed my life. And so for me, the only demon I'm fighting in that ring is myself. And KSI happens to be the man that's across from me.
KSI, how do you win a fight on Saturday?
Knockout. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna start fast. I'm gonna start fast, real fast. You won't be able to keep up. Deep waters, best believe. My cardio is better than yours. And you know that.
Not according to your coaches.
You know that.
You know they call ours.
I'm gonna beat the shit
You
out
know
of
your coaches call ours.
And you're gonna be
Facts.
finished.
We spoke to
Okay,
Jeff.
all right, real quick.
We spoke to Jeff, by the
Real
way.
quick. I know you sparred with people, and your coach told them to ease off a bit. Yeah, but you don't know that.
Where did you get this
Oh,
information
you don't
from?
know that.
Where did you get this information from?
Anyway.
Was it the same school that taught you math?
Hey, anyway.
6 times 6.
But anyway, either way.
36.
I'm gonna knock him out, and you're gonna see. Watch, just watch, man. Just watch.
Well,
you're fucked, bro. Trust me.
Okay, we've heard it before.
Okay. Saturday night, Staples Center. Download DAZN in the US, Sky Sports box office in the UK, Fight.tv in many territories around the world. I don't know what to expect. It's going to be total madness. And I thank you both guys. It's been a learning curve. It's been entertaining. And for one last time, before tomorrow's weigh-in outside the Staples Center, we go head-to-head up here. KSI v Logan Paul, Staples Center on Saturday night. Do not miss it. Thank you very much.
Guys, appreciate you guys watching. Here is the, I'm going to mute this real quick because this music is going really on the train.
Can you lower that camera, please? Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Girl. Let's go, champ. Already lost me again. Look at him, y'all. Let's go, champ. Look at him. The only problem is nobody tonight.
We must fall.
Look at him, y'all.
We must fall.
All work, easy work.
We must
All
fall.
day.
We
All
must
week.
fall. We must fall.
Kiss already.
Don't look at the cake, Logan. Cake.
Too short. Street fight. College boxing. Street fight. Clumsy. We easy to trick them up. We easy to trick them up. Street fight. Clumsy. Yeah! You must fall. You must fall. You must fall.
Yo, there's mosquitoes in here.
You must fall. You must fall.
Oh! You proud of yourself? You're so strong, big boy. 10 times 10. It's 100. Get the fuck out of here. Thank God for coming.
That's right, baby. You brought it out of there. You brought it out of there. You brought it out of there. You brought it out of
What were you guys saying up there, brother? What were you guys saying up there to each other?
He doesn't know it.
You were giving him more math?
I
He's scared, champ. He's scared.
What'd you see, Shannon?
He ready. Your boy scared.
Yeah.
My boy a polished boxer. Look at him. Here comes the street fighter. Here comes the street fighter. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. You seen it? You ready?
Alright, guys, what?
First fight. So what you're saying is, I brought you back
It really is a circus.
You out?
Oh, you've seen?
I'll probably marinate for a little bit.
I gotta go take Thelma to do more of her videos. I would see my other siblings who were trying to talk shit to me. I'm like, but y'all be here doing the day to day like I do. So. All right, call me later.
Alright, for sure. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Let's see if I could get up there with Logan. Can we try to get, are we doing interviews or?
I gotta go up there and check.
For sure, for sure. Shoot me.
What else?
Alright guys, we're gonna try to get over to Logan, so let's see. Or KSI really. But
if you want to get a new car,
we'll see what's cracking here. See what we could get. Shoot me.
I think we've got decent people. There he is, right there. You really need his shirt? What's it about? There you go, we'll do it. So if you're like, that's much more than outside. They had to go, you could go to a draw the first time. I tell you, think this will go to a draw. I think somebody's, you did.
What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Hey.
How are you?
Can we get in for an interview? We're waiting, or are you doing interviews or not?
I'm not sure, but
okay.
No one's allowed in here.
I got you. This has been pretty good to me. This whole event, yeah, it's been good. I don't know who's subscribing to my channel. I got like a bunch of new 15-year-old girls subscribing to my channel. I'm with it. I'll take all of them. Just keep taking all the commercials. Yeah. No, that's good. Oh, it was great. Yeah. What'd you think?
Last week?
Yeah. I'm live, so maybe. I don't know. We'll talk about it later, because I'm live.
Need to hear what I got.
Not a fan? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Okay. Okay, let me see what else we could get here. We can do a house swap. So, I think that's about it. I got everybody. I think I'm done, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Pretty sure. Yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys all watching. Zoom the hell out. I'm freaking all of my nostrils. Yeah, I think that's it. Appreciate you guys all watching. Thank you, and subscribe to the channel. We'll bring you guys a post-fight press conference live. So keep that. What did I say? Oh, doing the press conference, post-fight live, and a bunch of other stuff live. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. I'll give you guys subscribe. Thank y'all.
Very nice to meet you. I heard some great things about